Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about RoboBiden and Trump. Yeah, so this happened. The President of the United States shared a social media post that really puts the Trump base in focus. It contained a claim that is literally a plotline from a science fiction cartoon, meant to mock those who buy into the most ridiculous, unfounded claims. Yes, he shared a social media post that would make Reagan Ridley proud. According to the post, that once again, I can't stress this enough, was actually shared by the sitting President of the United States. President Biden was replaced by a robot, or maybe a clone in 2020. According to the post, Biden was replaced. Oh, also he's no longer with us. But he was replaced in 2020 by, quote, clones, doubles, and robotic engineered, soulless, mindless entities. We make it a habit to plainly state things when we have to talk about some weird conspiracy theory that makes it into the mainstream. So, Biden is alive. He was not replaced by a robot, or a clone, or a soulless, mindless entity of some kind. So obviously, the main story is that Trump shared this weirdness with millions of people. There's no way that something like this being shared would continue to undermine the United States on the world stage and make it more of a laughingstock. It says all sorts of things about Trump, his social media use, his consumption of media, and how something dressed up in a way that he likes might lead him to take a ridiculous position. The post was accompanied by a nice picture of Trump giving a peace sign. All of this is worthy of discussion, and I'm assuming that's the angle most of the media will take. But me? I want to talk about RoboBiden, because these theories spread and leave the easily tricked with ideas that don't make any sense. I want to be clear. Of all the things that didn't happen, this didn't happen the most. But I have questions. Okay. So who benefits from RoboBiden? Why? Why would some shadowy force that has the power to replace the president with robotics do it? If you have the power to replace the president, you kind of don't need to, because you control all the levers of power. Beyond that, you're talking about the single most advanced piece of technology in the world. And they chose to include all of Biden's unique habits? Aw, come on, Jack. For what purpose? Like most conspiracies, it was originally created to help people make sense of something they couldn't understand. The Trump faithful couldn't understand how he lost in 2020. So obviously, something more powerful was in control. But now that he's back in office, they have to try to find a way to explain it. All of this stemmed from the bizarre idea that somehow the billionaire candidate represented the working class. For years, they were told that the rich owned the politicians. Then they started to believe that they had found a good billionaire to represent them. Now, his administration is basically nothing but billionaires. They need a conspiracy because they don't want to face the fact that they didn't set America free from billionaire influence. They simply cut out the middleman for the billionaires. The rich don't have to influence the politicians. They just do it themselves. RoboBiden is easier to swallow than the truth. They gave the people they were opposed to for years the keys to the kingdom. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.